when you engage somebody in their own behavior change, the child, they will be able to correct themselves better, rather than condemning, rather than applying the caning you're talking about, or even the talk therapy. There is a way you can talk to your child instead of bringing them closer to you as a parent or even the teacher. They actually run away from you. Hi guys, welcome to Professor Beatrice's talk show. Today we are privileged to have Manda Memory again, but before that, if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, share the link with others and like it. And if you want to get the new uploads, you can click on the notification button so that when we have the new videos, you can receive the notification. So Manda Memory, you're welcome. You can say hi to my viewers.
Thank you so much, Prof. It's another privilege to meet you again. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our talk show, and you will learn.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Today we are discussing a very key topic on children's discipline. And we want to look at how the best practices of disciplining a child. We know children are a gift, Manda Memory. And basically, these children, they need to be mentored by parents, by teachers, by even their elder brothers and sisters, so that they can behave well and they can get the character that is required as they grow up. So kindly tell us, how should a parent relate to her child whom they find is not doing the right thing? We start from there.
Thank you so much, Prof. And we have learned from the holy books that, especially the Bible, that when you spare a rod, a child gets spoiled. And therefore, it is important to learn how to correct the behaviors in our children when they behave in a manner that we find it's not acceptable. Prof, it's unfortunate that in our contemporary society, you're seeing a caregiver hitting a child like they want to kill a snake.
Imagine.
It's sad.
So unfortunate, so sad.
So sad. And therefore, before we discipline a child, I encourage the one disciplining that particular child to make the child understand the mistake, first of all. But many other times, we just get worked up. We get offended by what a child could have done, which we perceive, or in a real sense, it is a misbehavior. And we cane them, we stroke them, we pinch them, and not explaining why we are doing that. Because when children are doing their activities and they're playing, they do it in their goodwill, not intending to hurt and hurt us. But unfortunately, they hurt us in one way or the other. Therefore, it is important to explain to a child why you are disciplining them, and why it is important not to do what they had done, that which you're correcting.
Very, very powerful information to the ones who are listening to us. In fact, some cases come and you find that even when people are traveling along the road, Manda Memory, and this is the mother or this is the father with a child. They are with the child, and this child is young. And they want something, maybe they want juice or they want a toy. And this child cries out to express that they didn't want something. And I have found many mothers even beat their children on the way when they are in places like churches, in the school. So we would want to hear, what advice would you give such parents? Because you have told us it is important to tell the child why you are disciplining them. And this discipline, to what extent should it go? So kindly share with us that.
When a child demands something, it is important that you explain to them what is affordable and what is useful. But as you were discussing the parenting styles the other day, Prof.
Yes.
We learned there is a type of parenting style where parents are really free and they allow their children to do anything, to get anything they demand, and to have that kind of unlimited freedom.
Yes.
From my advice, that is wrong. Because even if you can afford the toys, as you've mentioned, or the gift that children demand for, it is always important to let the children understand that not everything that they demand in this life that is affordable.
Sure.
And when we make everything available for them, that is another way that we are going wrong. Yes. Because and they will come when you not afford what they are asking for, and they will not understand you. Yes. They will just know that you hate them, you don't understand them, you don't like them, and that we are seeing even suicidal cases, suicidal threats, children running away from their homes because daddy didn't give me a car because mommy didn't provide for me this. And therefore, when you're disciplining children, even from their very tender age, as I have said,
yes,
let them understand why you're disciplining them, and they also know the consequences of doing what they have done.
Yes.
And when you do punish them, or when you do not punish rather, but when you do discipline them, let them be first remorseful or understand this is for sure is wrong. And we need to ask them, so and so, do you find it right to do MPCD? Some may say no, out of fear.
Sure.
And that will not help them.
Yes.
There is something that the fear will be hidden in them.
Yes.
Let them understand. Do you understand that doing MPCD is not right? And
you
that's
start
why
from there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not just coming and disciplining.
Yes.
But you did not explain the right behavior.
Exactly. The consequences of doing what they have done should be explained.
Yes.
And then when we do discipline our children, definitely, and most of them do cry. And they express their anger, they express their unsatisfaction.
Yeah.
I've seen, if I may give a percentage, though I've not done research on this, like over 80%.
Yes.
They discipline children and they tell them, don't cry. Let me not see a tear. Prof, what are we trying to...
Just
as a psychologist, to tell us what that one means.
Now, you know, when you tell this child not to cry, you know, to us counselors and psychologists, crying is one way of expressing emotions. Yes. And the child feels relieved. Sure. So now you punish, maybe you have used a cane or you have pinched the child and you tell them silent. You are actually killing this child emotionally because they are actually suppressing. We call it suppression. So this one is really taken in one and they can really affect them as they grow up. Yes. So it's a very important point.
Does it manifest in the future?
It manifests in the future because this child they were really suppressing their emotions. And so when the right time comes, maybe when they grow up and they join high schools or they join colleges and universities, these are the people who are now gets the freedom. At the end of it, what do they do? That anger now that has always been suppressed, it then just becomes, they erupt like a volcano. And so that's why you find them burning schools, you find them being violent. So what Manda Memory is telling us is very, very key as a parent. One, you need to tell the child, this is the right behavior and this is the wrong behavior. Now, the consequences, again, she has talked about consequences, that when you do the wrong behavior, the consequences are this. So when you tell an adolescent girl that be home at 7 or by 6, you want to tell them out there challenges. You can be raped. There could be other issues of drugs. So when they know the reasons, the child will obey. And basically the issue of disciplining, as we talk about, is not punishment.
No.
And for disciplining to be effective now, because I have heard you, Manda Memory, talk about it. It must also be consistent. Just to share with us that when, for example, I sleep, I am your child, I sleep, the punishment that should give me should be related to sleeping. If it is eating, the discipline should be related. You know, I find it funny when teachers, for example, I have not maybe woken up early enough.
Yes.
The teacher tells our child to go around her 10 times. Does it really tardy? Does the disciplining, is it consistent with the misbehavior? So kindly share with us as a child protection officer.
Yes.
Because I know you've dealt a lot with this kind of discipline among our children.
Yes, and thank you, Prof, for bringing this up, because when you punish, you discipline a child for a different thing, that brings a mismatch even in the behavior. Yeah. You know, we discipline to cultivate a positive behavior to our children, helping them understand we don't hate them.
Sure.
Sorry. And we are not doing this with ill intention,
yes,
but rather we are molding their future behavior and to make them a people fit in the society. To add on what you're saying, I want to mention about projection.
Yes. Because
I have seen parents nowadays, and especially to be precise, the female caregivers. Female caregivers are more projecting their anger, their dissatisfaction, or something that is not pleasing into them. Yes. I've seen them projected to their children. This, Prof, means a child has broken this glass.
Yes.
But the way this particular caregiver hits that child, they are doing that because maybe from where they've come from, their businesses, sure, they have made the losses. Maybe yes, in the evening, the previous day, they had differences with their spouses.
Father, yeah.
And now when they are hitting this child, you find it very clearly, this is beyond breaking a glass.
You are right.
And therefore, we encourage the viewers, the way Prof is putting it, let us not bring unrelated issues to the very issue that we are dealing with,
yeah,
when it comes to disciplining a child. Because even the behavior that you're trying to correct,
it will not stop.
It will not, definitely.
Actually, they become rebellious.
They will.
Or they continue with the same behavior, or they become fearful.
Yes.
And that is what we call phobia. The child will always fear mom saying this, dad saying this.
Yes.
So basically, what you are telling us is that the child should get the discipline that is related to the
action
they have done.
Yes.
And with a lot of love.
Yes.
So that this child is able to change.
Yes.
Actually, even teachers.
Yes.
Teachers should buy this idea.
Precisely.
Because you said if you spare the rod, you spare the child.
You spare the child.
So if the teacher calls the child and tells them, the reason why I did 1, 2, 3 is yes, because you came to class late.
Yes.
The child will understand. And like I was saying,
yes,
when you engage somebody in their own behavior change,
yes,
the child,
yes,
they will be able to correct themselves better,
yes,
rather than condemning, rather than applying the caning you're talking about, or even the talk therapy.
Yes.
There is a way you can talk to your child.
Yes.
Instead of bringing them closer to you as a parent, or even the teacher,
yes,
they actually run away from you.
Yes.
So basically, I want us, as we come to the end of our episode today,
yes,
tell us what advice should we give to the single parents? We have single parents, and I really salute them.
Yes.
Some are very good. They have really tried to bring up their children single-handedly.
Yes.
But there are those who really project that whatever happened between my relationship, they project it to the child. And as a result, if it's the father or the mother, they actually harm this child more.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to the single parents,
yes,
when they are really disciplining their children? Which in best practice?
Yes.
Yes.
To the single parent, first we salute you for taking it up upon yourself to take care of that child, irrespective of whatever happened between their father and you, or their mother and you. I would want to encourage you also to listen to the previous episode from Professor Murungi's talk show, where we talked of a child as a gift.
Sure.
The child that you are taking care of, on the children that are you under your care, they are actually gift from God. And therefore, don't project any any differences that happened with their fathers or their mothers. Never project even the struggles that you could be going through to the children, because honestly speaking, they have no idea.
Sure.
They have no idea about what happened between you and their father, or between you and their mommy. They have no idea why they are being brought up by you alone without the other partner. Love those children and engage them with a lot of love.
Yeah.
I hear a number of single mothers say they are providing, because they are providing both the responsibilities of a father and a mother. Let them not hate the other. If you are a woman, let them not hate the men.
Sure.
Like, you know, your father dumped you with me, your father doesn't care. Some say that he died and the
when
guy is alive.
Please let us not make the fathers die when they are alive.
Don't kill
or
them.
Even the mothers.
Or the mothers,
that
yes.
I don't know. You came from where? You know, it is always good to be honest. I love that, Madam Emily.
Very true.
It is always good to really tell the child the truth.
Yes.
And just like you have said,
yes,
the single mother, the single father. Get a figure father. If you are a mother, a figure father like an uncle.
Yes.
An elder brother. Yes. Any man figure to be the father figure.
Yes.
Not necessarily the biological father.
Precisely.
Who will be helping this boy grow up.
Yes.
If it is a girl, get an auntie, get a female figure that you feel, even a friend who can really mentor this child. And so as they grow up, they will feel complete.
Very complete.
And I love what you are telling us about projection. We should avoid projection.
We should avoid because you may project and even you kill.
You kill your child.
We have seen some people go behind the mask
because
of overreacting.
Yeah.
You regret of the actions that you're doing, but it is too late. Maybe you've hit that child so badly that you've developed even some of the disabilities.
Yeah.
So let's love these gifts.
It is true.
Yes.
They come from God. You have handed from Madam Emery.
Yes.
And from our talk show today, I want to believe there is something you've gotten about the best practices that you can really use to help our children so that we can mentor them to become very healthy handouts and also to help their children when they have their families.
Sure.
From Professor Burugo's talk show, we really appreciate and kindly we remind you to subscribe to this channel. You like and share with others. And from us, it is bye-bye with Madam Emery till another episode. Thank you.
Bye.